On occasion, we journalists are allowed to step through the virtual time machine and sample a manufacturer's greatest hits of yesteryear. You've seen the stories, new M3 vs BMW's Museum PC30 original. Well, Honda has its own collection, mostly regular old cars that should have been beat to hell long ago, but instead are sitting there in showroom condition. There's a teal 90 Accord wagon with dope plastic wheel covers with my name all over it. But today, that time machine's going the other way. Sure, the headline and badge reads 2017 Honda Clarity, but it sure as heck looks, feels, and drives like a 2022 Honda Accord. The dimensions would be consistent with the next generation midsize sedan, the look is familiar but evolutionarily advanced, and the cabin is different enough without being concept car kooky. Oh yeah, and it's powered by hydrogen. That's obviously its most futuristic element, but Honda's latest hydrogen fuel cell powertrain is also why the Clarity feels less like a low-volume science project of today and more like a regular car beamed in from tomorrow. Get behind the wheel and it accelerates like an electric car with no weird noises or sensations. The steering, the brakes, and the handling in general are Accord normal. Look around the cabin and you'll see 5 seats uncompromised by odd bulges disguising powertrain components. Much as the real cars of 2015 didn't fly, the ones from 2022 aren't likely to be that different, either. However, a hydrogen fuel cell car like the Clarity is indeed different. Rather than a gasoline engine, there's a stack of fuel cells packaged within a metal housing roughly the size of a desktop computer. Within it, hydrogen and oxygen are chemically combined to create the electricity needed to move the car. Much like a regular hybrid, an electric motor and a lithium-ion battery pack augment that acceleration, and as you might recall from basic chemistry, the byproduct of combining H2 and O is water. No smog-causing or climate-changing emissions. Those are the basics, but rest assured that this is the most complicated car powertrain you'll ever come across. The press release reads more like Geordie LaForge than Honda Accord. The 4-phase drive, based on 4 6 control phases staggered by 90 degrees, minimizes the ripple current by canceling the current fluctuations generated by switching. This reduces the capacitance requirement for smoothing of ripple current, so a smaller capacitor is used on the primary side. Acknowledged, Commander, good to know. But that technobabble ultimately describes one of the many enhancements developed for the new fuel cell voltage control unit, or phev, which together allows for the new Clarity's packaging improvement and increased normalness. You see, the old electric motor, gearbox, and power control unit might have been under the hood, but the fuel cell was located vertically between the front seats. This, paired with a giant hydrogen tank in the trunk, meant that the car's passenger compartment and general usability were compromised by its powertrain of tomorrow. Now, not so much. All of the componentry that was previously under the hood has been tilted forward 90 degrees, allowing for the new, more compact fuel cell to be sandwiched horizontally between it and that new phev above. Altogether, it's roughly the same size as an Accord's V6 powertrain. And although the small lithium-ion battery pack technically still resides under the front seats, the cabin is no longer compromised. The driving position is at a normal height, there's a regular center console boasting Honda's usual clever